Yo, what's up everyone, the First Fox here, bringing you back to Let's Play Persona 4 Ultimax. And last time we left off, we just got Ken and Yukari in the helichopper. I know it's a helicopter, but for some reason, I just love calling it a helichopper. I don't know why, it's just a thing with me. It's probably from Arnold Schwarzenegger's Get to the Chopper. I always have to put Chopper in it. Anyways, we're starting off with Labrys' dreams. Blue skies, azure oceans spread out before my eyes. A gentle breeze brushes my cheek as I stand in a blinding, glistening beach and the sun shining from high above. The sound of the waves is calming.
What am I doing here? Wasn't I going through maintenance at Mitsuru?
Hey, isn't Snowy supposed to be here? I retrace my memories with a hint of bewilderment. You know what would be amazing? If Snowy was actually Koromaru. That would be absolutely phenomenal somehow. Like, if they incorporated that. I thought they were hinting at that, but no. That would not make sense because it's that old. She's that old. He would probably be dead by now, but I retraced my memories with a hint of bewilderment because I've been severely damaged in the recent battles. I was to undergo full repairs at the laboratory in the Shao Operatives facility. I really thought they were hinting at Koromaru being Snowy. I was placed into a protective case and Fukusan explained what was going to happen while Aiga stood nearby.
Oh, this must be a dream then.
Yep. I vaguely remember this sensation. It's similar to something I've experienced a number of times before. Fukusan said that she would shut down my consciousness during maintenance, thus I shouldn't be able to dream. Is this a random phenomenon occurring during my reboot process?
I'm dressed like this again.
I'm wearing the uniform from Yasugami High. My arms are human arms. Since what's in one's heart can be reflected in dream, this must be one of my desires. Still, I know it's nothing but an illusion. I understand it, and I won't deny it any longer. This isn't really... Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, if you guys are enjoying these parts and plus my other content, please subscribe and like my channel, please. I forgot to add that to my other video. Like I said before, I'm the only reason I'm asking is because I'm getting distracted. I'll talk during the talking part. This is really the experience that I wanted to recall so soon after what happened yesterday, but it seems that me deep within my heart won't let me be that way. Still, gazing at this scenery, I cease to care about such things. I take a step towards the pier that's just out from the beach and turn my attention to my internal GPS.
Guess there's no use doing something like that in a dream.
Nope, and like I was saying, the reason why I'm asking this now is because I wish for you guys more people to enjoy my content actually, because I know there's millions and millions of YouTubers out there, but hey, it's helpful. It's not like it costs you anything. I don't need my GPS to know what this place is. It's where I hid a certain wish in my heart some time long ago. Oh yeah, I remember that. No, that was a sad scene.
This really is a dream. Maybe I can keep going.
If you guys don't really remember, I recommend going to Labrys' story in Persona 4 Arena. Just while I was thinking that the pier under my feet crumbles and disappears without a sound. It's just like that, the Zoroark swallow me. Can she not swim, by the way? The sunlight begins to dim, but I feel no anxiety. A mysterious sensation envelops me as I hear as if everyone is near me, and I'm connected with everyone. Eventually, when the feeling of floating becomes stronger and stronger, and I lose all sense of up and down, the sea changes into a field of countless lights in the darkness. Oh, we're here?
Now, where could this be?
Why are we here? Especially, why are we here with Labrys?
It seems I have an odd guest.
What the fuck? What are you doing here, Elizabeth?
You're that misrepresent. No. Press stand? Oh,
Okay,
yes,
I'm seriously
misrepresent.
confused.
We met the
What
other
is
day.
going on? I turn towards the voice and see a familiar woman in blue dress, Elizabeth. She gave me a word of caution during yesterday's battle when I had been turning my eyes away from my true self. This is an unexpected reunion with the person who appeared before me like a storm and left with the same amount of force.
Oh, hi. Thanks a bunch for back then. I didn't get to thank you properly at the time.
You faced yourself and overcame the ordeal through your strength alone. And the feelings of those at the scene certainly helped as well. Still, my assistance was merely the cake under the ice.
Don't you mean icing on the cake?
Under the
Then again, I don't really like icing.
I don't know what that
I'm not
means.
one for sweet
This
stuff.
place is
I prefer sour taste. I
Where am
don't
I?
really know if I were.
This is a world within people's hearts. Since you are here, it's most likely that you are at rest in the real world. Now that you have gained a heart of your own and are nurturing it, I wouldn't be surprised if you were to wander here at times.
Question.
That all
Why
sounds
are
pretty
we here?
complicated.
Specifically here.
What are you doing
If
here,
you
Labrys?
guys never watched my Persona Let's Play, then you wouldn't know where this place is. However, why are we here?
Put it as Frank would, it is a secret. But if there was something I could say about it, I am yearning for an unseen power.
Huh? You want power too? Even though you're insane.
Yeah, why the hell is Elizabeth the last person on the score attack mode always? During score attack, she's always the last person. I was like, okay, is number 10 going to be finally someone different? No, it's Elizabeth again. Okay, I'd have to fight her with Yosuke again.
Oh, all this talk of power has reminded me of something. It seems you have obtained a new power through that battle earlier. I do not mean to be rude, but my adorable personality cannot restrain my
Oh,
instinct
don't tell me
to
I'm going to be
for
fighting you
such
now.
things. Would you show it to me?
Huh? Wait. Hey, hold on now. Are you saying you want to fight me right this minute?
My, how could I have forgotten? A boisterous brawl in this place would certainly not be elegant.
I'm not talking about where we are.
Worry not. I will.
Oh, son of a bitch. We are fighting.
Wait, you'll what? Huh?
She flips open the book with a fluid motion. As she does, a blue circle draws itself into the air and the scenery around us changes. Teleport powers activate.
This
Really?
place.
The tranquil ocean-like area changes into a familiar place. This is the announcement room at the school that I had created. Beyond the glass in the red-stained room hang the corpses of my sisters. I had destroyed them with my own hands. Seriously? You're a bitch, Elizabeth. I feel a lump in my throat as the memories come back to me. I look down and see as my body has returned to its cold, white, metallic one. This is my true form.
Oh, are you a bit shaken? My apologies, but it seems we're being pressed for time.
Before I can sort out my emotions, the aura I feel from Liz begins to intensify. She's coming.
Without further ado,
Are you serious?
your fate is in the cards.
God damn it, Elizabeth. Really? You can't hold on for a second? Alright, alright. Probably should have started using random characters to practice, but let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. Alright. So, I'm guessing only Persona 3 characters can be used plus Labrys.
Oh my. It was a good try. Oh no. Is this the extent of your sensory fever? Opening
Oh, and I found something out about,
Opening my deck. You're frozen now. Destined drum. Let there be light.
I found something, she has this thing that lets her fucking heal.
Over here is to change things up. Thanatos. How mean. You're frozen now. Opening my deck. Thanatos.
God damn it. Alright, I'm not really good with Labrys. It seems. Let's try it again. I think I may be good with Sho though, because he's kind of like Yosuke. He just has a little more range and is not as fast.
Impressive. Oh my. Is this the extent? Your fate is in the corner. Your fate is in the corner. Oh my. I slipped. Won't you have some? Now
Will you let go of me?
over here. Here is some freezing. Thanatos. Oh my. Impressive. Oh no. The timer is impressive. Would you mind waiting for a moment?
No.
One moment, please. Well.
I don't like that about Elizabeth.
One moment, please. Well. Oh my.
Her persona can fucking heal her. There we go. Her persona can fucking heal her as long as you... So basically, if you fight her on, like, the hardest difficulty, she'll just run away and heal herself to max. Which, if you let her. So you always have to be on her.
Well done. I have indeed witnessed.
God damn it, Labrys. I suck as you. I'm not saying you suck, but I suck as you. While I was preoccupied with fighting Elizabeth, I remembered something. This is the place where I face myself and gain something precious and irreplaceable. Yukun, Mitsuru-san, and all the others. Imagining their faces causes a mysterious strength to well up from within me.
Have I gotten stronger?
Elizabeth smiles. She calmly returns to the conversation we had been having. What?
Whether you can
Did I just
accomplish
read
your
that wrong,
wish
or...
and your heartfelt promise is up to you. If you can't do it, no one else will be able to do it for you. But from a different perspective, that means that anything is possible depending on you. Don't you think it could be perceived that way?
If I do it.
That is
Yep.
correct. Though, it would be most important to prioritize overcoming the ordeal that is coming your way.
Huh? What ordeal? Isn't this just a dream?
The ordeal that has made itself known quite close by. I bid you good luck.
Wait,
How does Elizabeth know everything or some shit?
what do you mean?
Like, seriously, what the fuck, Elizabeth? Then now as the room begins to fade to white and disappear into the distance, and I hear a siren-like sound as if sync with the siren. Elizabeth begins to grow hazy, not glow.
Wait, you have to tell me more.
She has all the answers, even though she's quite scatterbrained. My own voice is lost in the warning sound that crashes over me like waves. I just need to talk to her, just a little more. So wait, what happened? I just realized something. What happened to the driver? If he was controlled, and those four were taken captive, what the hell happened to the driver? Meh. The moment after everything goes white, the laboratory appears in my vision. An earpiece, piercing, wailing sound fills the air. This is the real world.
Good. You're finally up and running. Seriously, I'm terrible with machines.
I look towards this voice and see an unfamiliar man in a black pinstripe suit. The man looks frustrated as he fumbles with my case, disconnecting the wires leading from the terminals to my body.
So how about it? Can you move?
Who are you?
I'm Kurosawa, a police detective. Oh, do you know what a police detective is?
Kurosawa. I have no memory of this man, but for some reason I recognize his name. This must be information that was inserted into my knowledge database. Beginning personal scan, matching iris and voice print, identified Detective Kurosawa.
Oh, are you with Mitsuru-san and them?
Something like that.
As far as I could find in the database, he seems to be a person who can be trusted. He has a long history of private and public interactions with Mitsuru-san and the other shadow operatives.
I'll make this quick. There's an emergency. The car that the lady, that Mitsuru Kurijo was in, has gone missing.
Mitsuru-san? What do you mean?
An emergency? She's missing. Only after hearing this do I pause to re-examine my surroundings. That siren must be responsive to these going on events. I'm unable to get a grasp of the situation, only become more confused. And only become more
We'll talk
confused. Alright.
later. We need to get to the roof.
As he speaks, Detective Kurosawa tosses me a small bundle. I open it to find the Yasugami High uniform I have been wearing in my dream. Does he want me to wear this? Though I'm still perplexed, I put on the uniform Detective Kurosawa gave me and followed him as he runs to the stairway. I see that his gun is drawn. As we bound up the stairs, I desperately ask him questionings. I desperately ask him the questions boiling in my mind.
Kurosawa-san, are Mitsuru-san and the others okay? Who took them?
Go quietly. We've got to hurry here. We were being pursued, too.
I'm taken aback for a moment. The Shao operatives may be part of the National Police Agency, but their existence has been kept hidden from the civil population. This lab's very existence should be hidden from ordinary people, and yet it's been attacked.
Enemies? Hey, I could...
Don't. The ones coming after us are human. On top of that, they're from public safety.
This only confuses me even more. What's going on here? The public safety group at the very top of the National Police Agency's Security Bureau. They should be on our side. Why would they be coming after us? I bite my lip in fear. I thought that I'd finally meet people who understand and that I finally had a place where I belong. Yet now that I've awakened, I'm being pursued by armed people once more. People who are supposed to be on our side, and that... Painful memories of Yakushima return to my mind. I shake my head trying to clear it of these thoughts, but it's not that easy. At that moment, Detective Kurosawa speaks up as if he can see through my emotions.
I know it has to be tough, but bear with it. That's how you live, by fighting.
His words snap me out of my reverie. That's right, the world isn't always filled with things like this. There are people who understand me and accept me, and they're all staying right by my side had I not made my own decision to protect these people.
Thanks, Kurosawa-san. Say, wanna take a shortcut to the roof?
With that, I pick Kurosawa-san and run ahead. I'm going to do everything I can.
Hey, what are you...
And I jump and ignite the boosters on my back and then kick off the wall. It's a bit of a rough move, but I have determined that it's in our best interest to proceed quickly as possible in this situation.
Here we go!
Oh my god, that is so kick-ass. I'm sorry. We shoot up the staircase to the next landing where I kick the wall again to send us flying up the staircase in the opposite direction. That is such kick-ass. I repeat this a number of times, rocketing us up the extremely long staircase, allowing us to reach a door to the rooftop in less than a minute.
You've got some nerve.
Sorry, but...
It's fine. Looks like I can trust you to get things done.
Detective Kurosawa seems pale, but he still stands up, and I see the strength of his will in his eyes as he speaks to me.
Well, from here on, this is a battle that only you can fight.
When he opens the door slightly, the chilly air from outside rushes in through the gap.
I'm putting their lives in your hands.
Kurosawa-san opens the door fully and the wind whips at us. Helicopter time! Oh, is this a cutscene? Do we get a cutscene? Yeah, we do.
Go on. Go now!
Gotcha! Okay! Kikuru-san, let's go!
Oh, hey, they're already on the chopper. Oh, yeah, this is chapter 2. I guess it makes sense they're already on the chopper.
Looks like we managed to get away.
We got out in time.
Strangely
It's
dressed
nice to
uniform.
meet you, Labrys. I'm Yukari Takiba.
Oh, yes. I'm Kanemata. Wow, so it's true that you're like Aigus-san. Oh, and this is Koromaru. Huh? A dog? He's not just a pet. Koromaru might not look like it, but he can fight as well.
Beginning personal scans, everyone on this helicopter seems to be a member of the Shao operatives. According to the new data I was given during my repairs, they are all Mitsuru-san's friends since high school. These people are all comrades who have fought alongside Mitsuru-san and each other.
Takeba-san? You're dressed in a kinda interesting way.
Huh? Oh, this? Yeah, I got picked up suddenly from my job, and I didn't have any time to change. I bet I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Also, you can just call me Yukari. I hope we get along, Labrys.
But to think that organization would come after us now at such an important time. If Kurosawa-san hadn't gotten that tip, we'd be doomed.
Hey, right. What's going on with those guys? Who are they again? Public safety?
Oh, that's right. You don't know.
No. Labrys doesn't know. Cancun politely explains the situation to me. Some people in the public safety department don't think well of the Shao operatives. When Mitsuru-san and the others missing public safety took advantage of this confusion and attempted to take control over the Shao operatives' headquarters. They've been trying to remove Mitsuru-san from her position and showed up at the lab in an attempt to confiscate me for evidence. To move this quickly after she disappeared, though, public safety must have some way of knowing mole or spy, mole, going on within the Shao operatives.
They say Mitsuru-san set everything up. She would never.
I can't understand it either. All this about honor and adult circumstances is foolish.
Yeah, but there are some people in public safety who don't agree with that. Or else Kurosawa-san wouldn't have gotten that anonymous tip.
Oh, that reminds me. I wonder if Kurosawa-san's okay.
He better be, or I'm whooping some ass.
Koromaru says that he's alright.
Huh? Can you understand dogs too, Yukari-san?
Well, no, but I've known Koromaru for a while, and that just seems like what he's saying. I'm sure Kurosawa-san will be just fine.
Komaru-san's white fur reminds me of something snowy, my friend who I met on the southern island. I could tell from Yukari-san's words that all the other people here in this helicopter know each other very well.
So where are we going now anyway? We're gonna go look for Mitsuru-san and them, right?
Right. It looks like there was an increased shadow reading someplace called Inaba, and they were headed there. We'll go that way for now.
Inaba.
That's right, this could be a continuation of the events from yesterday, an ordeal. Elizabeth's words from my dream echo in my mind.
Don't look so gloomy. I'm sure Mitsuru-senpai's fine. She's got Akihiko-senpai, Fuka, and even Aigis with her after all. Oh, right, you're Aigis' sister,
Second
aren't
one.
you?
Yeah, that's right. I was made just before her, though.
You seem so stiff. You don't need to be so polite with us.
I heard that you were an earlier model than Ida's-san, but you don't seem less advanced at all. You seem perfectly normal. Do you fight with that axe you're carrying? Could I touch it?
The two of them are interacting with me quite normally, even though they know I'm a machine. Even though they must know what happened in Eva and about my past. That acceptance makes me happy. Koromaru-san is gazing intently at me too.
Yukari-san, have you been able to make contact with Yori-san?
A voice from the cockpit interrupts us. Kikyo-san. I think I finally got it right. Mitsuru-san's maid is in the pilot's seat. She seems demure, but if she can pilot a helicopter like this, her skills seem to know no limits. But I've been told that Kikyo-san isn't a persona user. Isn't it dangerous for her to come? Okay, then alright, then why the hell is she a Shao operative?
I completely forgot. Hold on a second.
God damn it. Yukari-san pulls out her cell phone. It seems they are trying to meet up with Junpei Yuri, another part-time Shao operative and also a fellow comrade since high school. While Yukari-san is on the phone, I decide to ask Kikyo-san about the doubts I have.
Saikawa-san, you're not a persona user, are you?
Please call me Kikuno. And no, I only have the potential towards the dark hour.
Oh, I didn't know you had that. Even the maids in the Kirijo family are amazing.
So that means you can't fight shadows, right? Then ain't it dangerous for you to come along?
If I have the correct information, then the grotesque monsters known as shadows or enemies can only be defeated by people who can use personas. In other words, since oh my god, I fucked it up. Kikino-san is an ordinary human, she could never defeat a shadow even if she was the most proficient warrior in the world. If she ever encountered a shadow on her own, Kikino-san would face immediate death. And yet she smiles warmly as she answers me.
There are more ways to deal with shadows than the direct method. We've never met in person, but I was involved in the operation to rescue you last time.
Really?
We all do whatever we can to the best of our abilities to fulfill the roles we've been
I don't
given.
remember you
That's
being
what
in
it
that.
means to fight.
Wow, she's a true professional.
To be honest, I don't understand. True, Kikino-san is helping us by piloting the plane helicopter for us, but if that's all it took, then someone could easily program me with the ability to fly the helicopter, and there would be no need for Kikino-san to be exposed to the danger of having to join this operation.
I see.
I can't think of any other words to say. I look away from her. I end up meeting Kenkun's eyes, and I feel a little awkward.
It's no use, he's not picking up. This is so important. Why now?
Yukari-san puts down her phone and turns to us again. Everyone's attention returns to getting up to speed on the current situation.
Oh well. We'll just have to begin our search on our own.
You know, Kikuno-san, I'm surprised you knew where we were without having to contact us at all.
I traced the GPS signals from your cell phones. We're still partners with the police force, so it's no problem to do that in an emergency. Then again, we've just seen how even that doesn't always help.
You mean about Junpei-san?
It's like he's going out of his way to inconvenience us.
Yukari-san sighs with a somewhat astounded expression. As I reflect that this Junpei-san appears to be something of an odd person, Kikino-san taps her armrest as if remembering something.
Oh dear, I almost forgot. Labrys-san, please review these documents until we arrive at our destination.
With that, Kikino-san hands me a folder.
Fuka-san asked me to tell you about this, but under the circumstances, would you please look through the material on your own?
As I flip through the documents in the thick file, I notice that certain names appear again. And again, Mitsuru, Akihiko, and the names of everyone here. What is this?
It's a summary of the
Why don't you just have
activities that
Ken
took
and
place 3 years
fucking
ago.
Yukari explain it?
3 years ago. You must mean... I see. Whoever's behind what's going on is definitely connected to those events.
3 years ago refers to the incident leading to Mitsuru-san and the rest meeting one another. I haven't had the chance to go over in detail, but supposedly it's the case that became the impetus for Mitsuru-san to establish the Shadow Operatives, and the bonds that they have formed among each other. They were nurtured through the battles they took part in back then. Such deep connections look radiant to my eyes. I decided that it's important that I learn more about what happened, and as important as learning more about who or whatever it is behind the events going on now. If I just wanted information on it, I could easily just transfer the data directly to my memory. But by actively reading it's like this, I will be able to understand what happened. Her thoughtfulness of treating me the same as a person makes me happy. Kikino-san glances at me once more and nods slightly as if in approval.
I think it looks good on you. A proper appearance is important when going out on a grand stage.
Does she mean the uniform I'm wearing? Oh, I get it. She must have been the one who prepared the Yasugami uniform that Kurosawa-san gave me. Her some compliment is a little embarrassing, but I can't help but smile. I mean, this uniform to me, it's proof of my connection to Yukun and his friends.
Thanks.
Kikino-san reacts with a small smile and then produces some other items.
Yukari-san, Ken-san, I have acquired evokers and suitable weapons for you.
Oh, fuck yeah. Evokers. I don't think you need them anymore.
Wow, thank you. This would be the best for me.
Kenkun takes a spear from Kikino-san and sits back with his satisfied expression. Spear is longer than Kenkun is tall, but he seems confident. Wouldn't such a weapon be too unwieldy for him to handle?
Kikuno-san, what is this?
Yukari-san hands Kikino-san hands Yukari-san what appears to be a large pink bow that is perfectly shaped to suit what she is wearing. Upon seeing it, Yukari-san looks baffled.
It's the ultimate arrow! It's so pink.
I acquired reference material from the publisher and had it made. Don't worry, it's more functional than the prop on your show.
I'm pretty sure that makes it the best bow ever created, but...
In actual combat, I thought that using a form factor you're comfortable with would be best.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to have a logical explanation like that.
Was my arrangement unnecessary?
Yeah, it was unnecessary. No, it's...
I like it. Can I see it for a moment?
As Cancun reaches towards the bow with interest, I sense the helicopter tilt slightly to the side.
We're circling around. Please hang on to something.
The helicopter leans more sharply as Kikino-san speaks. It seems that we need to take more fuel before we reach Inaba. I reflect on Elizabeth's words as I look down upon the viewing spread out below us. It reminds me of that mysterious sea-like place. To be continued? Or are we landing? Oh, no, we're continuing. The air in the helicopter is heavy. Upon reaching the last known location of Mitsuru-san's and the others, we immediately saw the guardrail is broken as if the car has smashed through it. We looked down the cliff and discovered a black vehicle below, mistakenly Mitsuru-san's limousine. There were no skid marks on the road that indicated braking, and the car's body was seriously damaged. It appears that it had been going at a very high rate of speed when it hit the barrier. Everyone paled in an instant, and we were all at a loss of words. But the driver was the only person in the vehicle, and though he was injured, there were no traces of blood from anyone other than him in the car. We wondered for a moment if the others had been able to leave the vehicle of their own, but if they had, they would have tried to contact us. It also seemed odd that they left an unconscious and injured man behind. Furthermore, there were no footprints around the vehicle at all. We did another search for their GPS signal, but there were no signs of their whereabouts. That left us with only one conclusion.
I hate to think about it, but does this mean that they've been captured?
Let us be optimistic and assume that they're still alive.
Yeah,
If they were
right.
captured, then the enemy values their lives and will do no harm. We do have a chance.
I carried the injured driver from the bottom of the cliff back up to the road. Kikino-san requested a vehicle to transport him to the hospital under the Kirijo family's care. Kikino-san made this decision since we wouldn't have been able to explain what happened to a normal ambulance. Also, it's possible that the people from public safety would take him away if we reported this to the authorities. Kikino-san asked the personnel who arrived with the transport to try and ask the driver about what happened when he regained consciousness. That will most likely be difficult, however. If this is similar to what happened last time, the driver would have no memories of the event, much like the people who captured me and transported me to Inaba last time. However, there is no guarantee that the same had happened to the limousine driver. Not long after we were back in the helicopter, which takes us to where we are now. To be honest, everyone's at a loss of words, about how bad the situation is. Cancun tries to change the topic in an attempt to divert us from our worries.
It's amazing that you know how to pilot a helicopter, Kikuno-san. I heard that it's hard to hover in the mountains. Did you train for that?
Only a couple of years ago, but I have taken part in an assault operation involving a helicopter.
You were in an assault with a helicopter? Where?
Just a high school dormitory.
Huh? Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wait, what?
I decided to learn how to pilot in the event that if someone attempted the same move, I would be able to respond properly.
My understanding had been renewed. It seems that being a maid is very serious and very difficult occupation.
Oh, damn. Well, I finally got in touch with Junpei. I don't know why, but he's already at Yaso Inaba Station, so I told him to stay there. In any case, we should head to Inaba too. We might find some kind of clue there.
Mitsuru-san's group had gone missing before sunset, and it's almost midnight now.
Whoever did this must be the same person who kidnapped Labrys' son. It's unthinkable anyone else would be able to do that. The question is what he intends to accomplish by kidnapping them.
Cancun flips through the reports on the events of the case up until now, seemingly lost in thought what is to be gained by kidnapping Mitsuru-san this time. At the moment, heavy static flickers across the video displays within the helicopter. Oh, we're gonna see the video. I want to see the video again.
The strong win, while the weak disappear.
I like this video.
Tonight, we will witness the hottest battles in all history. The goddess of victory is waiting to descend upon the ring. P1.
Are you
Are
ready?
you ready? Are you ready?
Time to let loose! An all-out war!
Yosuke Haramura.
Contestants in the previous P1 Grand Prix have returned for another
Aki Kosanada.
tournament, right on the heels of the last one.
Naoto
These
Shiragane.
warriors will create another legend here at the
Chie
world-shattering
Satonaka.
P1 ring.
Mitsuru
Battles
Korijo.
of honor, battles of will, sparks will fly.
Kanji Tatsumi.
Some fight for pride, some fight for glory.
Yukiko Amagi.
Will this be decided by pure muscle, or will a battle of wits determine the outcome?
I guess. I found they should have the last name for her. Teddy or Kuma.
Tonight, who will win the title of champion? Who will be
Labrys.
crowned with the winner's wreath? Whose
Yu
tale
Narukami.
will resound for generations? All that remains are the dreams of the warriors. As the Grand Prix plunges into its final chapter, the P1 climax is...
Barely getting
Fuck you, General Teddy. Fuck you, General Teddy. Fuck you, General Teddy.
Hey, what was that just now? Weren't those the Persona users in Inaba? It showed Mitsuru Senpai in the others,
Yep.
too.
I read the case records. If I recall correctly, was that the midnight channel that was being broadcast in Inaba?
Yep.
I was on it too, but it wasn't like that last time.
All of us in the helicopter are utterly confused. Who would broadcast something like that, and why? The P1 climax. It's obviously a continuation of the fighting tournament. Suddenly, the monitor switches to another feed.
Yoo-hoo! Have you been well, Labi-chan?
General Teddy? But I thought I already...
General Teddy in the recent P1 Grand Prix, the one calling itself the General Teddy, turned out to be my own shadow, but I accepted my shadow and gained the power to use a persona. But if he's on the screen again, then General Teddy ignores my confusion and continues.
There's no way I'd go away so easily. I mean, a P1 without me is like a tuna sandwich without the tuna.
He can hear us? Isn't he that weird Persona user named Teddy?
No, he must be the General Teddy who hosted the fighting tournament last time. The record said he'd been eliminated, though. General Teddy, where did you take Mitsuru-san and the others? If you don't give us a good answer, you're gonna pay.
Hell yeah.
It's past your bedtime. You're gonna keep giving me lip. I'm not going to explain anything.
Explain?
That's right. I mean, the three of you are very important guest stars in the P1 climax, after all. So you'll participate, of course, right?
What? What are you after?
If you value the lives of the hostages, you yapping pup, you don't have any choice but to participate.
Hostages. You son of a bitch.
The P1 climax. It's the end of the world. One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax. And best of all, if you don't win the one-on-one tournament to the finish within the hour, the world will end. No punches pulled this time. I'll make myself clear so that no one misunderstands. This will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you
Prick.
Alrighty then. Time to show off how that special stage is going.
The video feed switches to something else. And it's just gonna show Tartarus being formed, isn't it? Oh no. I forgot about this. God damn it. Teddy, you're an asshole. Or General Teddy, you're an asshole.
Was that Mitsuru Senpai?
Yep.
Sonata-san, Ida-san, and Fuka-san too.
What will be the fate of our captured queen and her loyal minions? Oh, and this is a no-fly zone. We don't have any room in the parking lot for that thing, so you better start walking to the battleground. As a little incentive, Persona! Kintoki Doji! Throw him a tomahawk!
What? Oh, motherfucker. Really? He's throwing missiles at us? With that last command from General Teddy, the monitor turns off after a moment of silence. Kikyo-san shouts from the cockpit.
An alarm? No. There really is a missile coming our way. Evasive maneuvers. Brace yourselves.
A missile?
God damn it! As soon as Kikyo-san shouts, the helicopter takes a sharp turn, and we're all thrown to the side. Fuck's sakes, General Teddy, stop throwing shit at us! There's a deafening roar as the helicopter shakes madly, but recovers.
Are we hit? It barely missed, but there's a good chance that it will still detonate.
It exploded! Wait, it's a firework?
Fuck you! In the moment after the explosion, General Teddy's face was drawn in the night sky with colorful sparks. It even managed to capture his image, taunting us with his tongue sticking out.
He obviously missed on purpose. It was most likely fired from the direction of Inaba.
That is not funny at all. Is he trying to start a war or something? Wait, what is that?
There's something in the distance.
It's huge.
Yukari-san points towards the shape of a gigantic building stretching towards the sky. Something red is written all around the bizarre structure. Oh, writhing, not written. Writhing around the bizarre structure and trying to envelop the town below. It's red fog?
I'll zoom in.
Kikino-san adjusts the monitors that had just been displaying General Teddy's laughing face to show us the enormous structure up ahead. I noticed Yukari-san can both tense up as they caught sight of it.
No way. This is just like
Tartarus.
Searching data for Tartarus. Results found. A labyrinth that only appears during the dark hour, and a breeding ground for shadows. It was also the place where a powerful being was going to descend upon the world to bring about destruction. The documents in my hand have a page dedicated to it as well. What I read there confounds me. 3 years ago, when Mitsuru-san and her companions were in the high school, something happened there. All I can gather is that they fought desperately in the tower called Tartarus that resembled the one outside. As the red fog grows thicker, the building that Kenkun and Yukari-san referred to as Tartarus begin to disappear from our view.
I'm sorry to do this, but I have to withdraw before we're shot down.
But we've come so far.
If they fire another one at us, I won't be able to dodge again. Even if it's only a firework, a direct hit can still bring us down.
Hold on, Kikino-san. Can you drop low enough somewhere so we can get out?
There's no way. If we land, we'll be sitting ducks.
No, once we're out, you get out of here. You don't need to land.
What are you saying?
Please, do it. Don't worry. Remember, General Teddy asked us to come on foot. We'll manage somehow.
He's right.
Understood. I'm looking for a landing site. There appears to be a large shopping center nearby.
While dodging explosions from missiles flying mercilessly towards us, the helicopter nosedives, plunging us towards the ground as we move closer to Eva.
Labrys, please take this. It may be of use. It contains the data that was taken from the Ergonomics Research Laboratory's top-secret files. The creator's name is Shuji.
Fucking asshole. Shunji Kusuke, that name was also in the documents that Kikino-san has given me. He betrayed Mr. Sen at the last moment 3 years ago and revealed himself as the enemy. Ever since the death of Kutsuyo Kurijo, the patriarch of the Kurijo family, 2 generations ago, the man took the lead in all the dangerous events relating to shadows. That is how dangerous this man is, but the documents also say that Ikusuke took his own life.
The file name was Project Puppet Master. I'm not entirely sure if that's a code or a description of the
Puppet
project.
Master.
Puppet
Isn't that...
Master? Could that be something to do with me and Igus?
I was only able to decrypt a portion of it, but it seems to be data on an experiment involving a plume of dust.
An experiment with a plume of dust. So, why are you giving this
Yeah,
to me?
that kind of doesn't make sense. Take it back to a research lab and continue to decipher.
It may assist you in determining the enemy's identity. Actually, I found traces of an unauthorized attempt to access this file from outside of the Ergo Research Network. I investigated this and found that the requests made to break in originated from this vicinity, likely from within Inaba itself.
Huh?
Um,
So someone in Inaba knew about that research before all this started and was looking
Okay.
for it?
I was just going to say, is that Naoto searching through their database? Kikino-san nods silently, while the files according to Rigaffer, if this one was specifically hiring, then the hacker must at least have known of its presence there. The cyber attack wasn't done by some outsider, by some ordinary hacker who broke into the server, was looking around out of curiosity, which means the hacker is possibly either a culprit himself or someone connected to them.
The firewall prevented the intruder from accessing the file, but the attempted hacker didn't even try to cover their tracks.
What? Who would do this?
The hacker didn't even attempt to cover their access to the server. Could that mean that they wanted someone to know about the existence of the file, even if they failed to access it? That doesn't make much sense, putting aside where doubts we have. Kikino-san continues on.
It was only in fragments, but the name Sho Minazuki appears many times in those files.
Who is he?
Sho Minazuki. I don't know that name, but could that person be the culprit? At the very least, there's no mistake that this person is deeply related to this case. Okay, so it's going to be Labrys who has to go and fight the fucking final boss then, I'm guessing.
I'll give you a copy.
Then I'll download that data into myself and take a look at the parts that you've managed to decrypt.
That would be for the best.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Kikino-san hands me a memory card. I insert it into my memory slot and save the data into my internal memory. Just as Kikino-san says, most of all the experiment records, one file remains that cannot be read. Project Puppet Masters, what's in that file?
We'll be over at Junes Shopping Center in a moment. Everyone, prepare to disembark.
And this is where they say fucking.
Hold on, over there. Isn't there someone on the rooftop?
We all peer into the distance. Beyond that haze of red fog is Inaba's largest shopping center. Searching reveals that the place belongs to a chain named Junes. A blurry figure can vaguely be seen on the roof. Yukon? For a moment I think of someone I know well, but the height and physique of the shape on the roof doesn't resemble anyone I know. Kenkun realizes a pair of Kenkun raises a pair of binoculars and attempts to make out the figure's face. What?
Impossible.
Huh? What's wrong?
It's Ikutsuki.
This is way different. Shinju Ikusuke? That name leaves me at a loss of words. Perhaps he's mistaken. I open the side door of the helicopter and a strong gust of wind blows in. I ignore the wind and lean out to get a better look at the person on the roof. Did they get hit? The helicopter is suddenly attacked from an unexpected direction and the vehicle sways alarmingly. That wasn't our missile. When I look again, I see another shape standing near the figure on the rooftop. I knew it.
We're under attack by a persona.
That doesn't make sense. According to the record, Shinji Ikutsuki was never able to use a persona. Is that man on the roof truly this Ikutsuki person?
The enemy's preparing for another attack. Incoming!
Before I can raise an objection, Yukari-san fixes her eyes on the enemy and draws her evoker. As expected from someone who had been in actual combat for a whole year, she quickly raises a decision. Yukari-san figure flexes around the trigger of her evoker, but in the instant before she pulls it, Yukari-san's persona appears, creating a whirlwind around the helicopter that repels the shadow attacking us.
What? I didn't even use my evoker yet.
Seeing Yukari-san so bewildered sends a chill down my spine. Being able to summon a persona without the necessary tool to aid in summoning, Mitsuru-san and Akiko-san reported a similar unpleasant experience when inside the TV world. But this isn't inside the TV world, and outlandish and threatening as the situation is, there's no doubt that we're in the real world. General Teddy's words come back to me.
I'll make myself clear so that no one misunderstands. This
Sorry.
will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in
Take
fact,
place in the
take place in
reality.
reality which you
Blah blah
occupy.
blah.
Enjoy it while you can.
Don't tell me. This fog is that's enveloping the town is the same fog that on the other side of the TV.
This is what was that?
A new voice suddenly reaches my ears. Who was that? I look around in bewilderment. Did anyone actually talk? Am I hearing things? Kenkun shout breaks my concentration.
Yukari-san, he's winding up for another one. We're getting off, Koromaru.
Yukari-san still looks confused, but Kenkun knows something and unbuckles his seatbelt with his spear at the ready. By this time, the helicopter has descended close enough to the rooftop for Junes that people and dogs can easily jump down. Koromaru growls and another persona appears at the same time. Kenkun leaps out of the cabin, stabbing at the enemy persona, closing in on us. Koromaru's persona and Kenkun's spear both hit the attacking enemy at the same time, and Kenkun drops onto the roof unharmed.
It seems you're always taking on the responsibility of saving others, Yukari-san.
Seriously, it's like, again, really? But I'll take this one. After all, I save the world on a weekly basis.
Koromaru-san and Yukari-san drop out of the helicopter and nimbly land on the roof. Amazing, their combat abilities are equal to those of weapons like me or Aegis. Even though they are secondary members of the Shell Operatives used only in times of emergency, it seems as if they've been on that team this entire time. I quickly ready my axe and follow them.
Yukari-san, everyone, please, save Lady Mitsuru.
And then we get the scene with Naoto, right? When I look back up to the red sky after landing, I see the helicopter gaining an altitude while maintaining its balance. Or is this an entirely different story? Thanks to Kikino-san's desperate resolve and her pilot's skills, we managed to safely reach Inaba. I checked my surroundings once more while praying for Kikino-san's safety. This is Inaba's branch of Junes, that department store chain. We were in the food court on its roof. Normally there would be plenty of people here, but it's clearly been abandoned.
Where did he go?
Kenkun readies his spear and tries to spear into the fog, making visibility such a problem. I look around ready for battle as well. Whoever's attacked us should be nearby.
Hey, Kenkun, did you really see Ikutsuki here a moment ago?
Yes. I didn't see him clearly, but there's no way I could have mistaken him.
That's impossible.
mean, Shuji Ikutsuki is...
That's right, Shuji Ikutsuki died 3 years ago, and we were just attacked by a persona. According to the records from that time, Ikutsuki had no persona.
At the very
Shit.
least, it looks like he's not nearby. We can't let our guard down yet, though.
She's right. I scanned the area and read no one else here besides the four of us. I say as much as we lower our weapons in order to discuss our strategy.
Koromaru and I are going to continue looking for him. If that really was Ikutsuki, there's no doubt that he's involved in this case.
That's true. Can you and Koro-chan go after that guy from earlier?
You mean going after the fucking asshole who is... Okay, fine.
But that person seemed to be using a persona. Won't it be dangerous for you two going off on your own?
The two humans look surprised for a moment and trade glances. Did I say something odd?
Don't you worry about me and Koromaru. Even if we run into something we can't defeat, we'll find a way out of it.
And honestly, it's faster for us to split up. I am a bit worried, but I'm gonna believe in you guys.
You guys do realize Junpei's still here, right? They have absolute faith in each other after having fought together for so long. It's not that they don't have concerns about one another, but they truly believe that they will accomplish their goals on their own. I wonder, will these people ever feel the same way about me? After all this time, I realize how the time I shared between Yukari-san and Ken separates me from my companions.
So I'll head to the station and get Junpei. It didn't seem like he'd figured out the situation yet.
Huh? Weren't you talking to him on the phone earlier?
I was, but that idiot's phone ran out of batteries or something while we were still talking. But even if I can't rely on him to keep his phone charged, he's still good in a fight. So I have to meet up.
Hell yeah, he's good in a fight.
I see. He seems like kind of a goofball.
Yosuke.
Right? He's always been so useless. Huh? Did I say something funny?
Nah, not really. It just sounded like you were actually kind of fond of him.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I think you're right.
These people trust each other and they are always thinking of one another. When one of them faces danger, the others always rush to help them. A term comes to mind, ideal companions. I wonder how Yukon and his friends are doing. I have the feeling that his group and Mitsuru-sen's group are going through similar problems after all.
What about you, Labrys? What'll you do?
Huh? I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
Yukari-san and Ken look to me. It doesn't matter to them that I haven't known them for very long. They see me as a companion and trust me.
Right. It's decided then. Labrys, you head to that tower. Oh, also... Something felt off when I summoned my persona earlier. You might want to be careful.
You felt it too? It was like... well, it felt like the evoker wasn't working, didn't it?
Yeah, it might be that we can summon our personas without our...
It's like the
evokers.
TV world, god damn it, tell them!
In any case, we should get moving. If what General Teddy said is true, we don't have much time to spare.
Got it. If anything happens, let's meet at the bottom of the tower. Be careful, both of you.
Alright, later. Okay, so this is an entirely different story. Yukari-san and I leave Kun on the roof and head for the stairs. She and I split up not long after, all of us firmly believing that we'll see each other safely once more.
Wait for us, Mitsuru-san.
I run at my full speed and turn my eyes towards the looming tower. I will rescue her. 58 minutes. Please let this be the end. Okay, good. Sorry for the hour-long part, but this is a lot of story. And next time, we'll be starting off with Junpei's story, which probably is going to be just as long. Because his is probably going to go down to, like, right here. Anyways, this has been the First Fox signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.